Oh man, cat, we live, cat, we live.
We live, we live, we live.
Man, welcome back to No Excuses, man.
We back, man.
Man,
We back.
cat, you know the script, man. You know what to tell the good people to do, man.
What you say?
See, you know what to tell the people to do, man.
Oh, like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Hit the post notification so you know we post, man. Hey, keep liking the videos, run the videos up, man. We greatly appreciate it. Keep the support going, man.
Oh man. I'm gonna be honest, cat. This is one of my favorite weeks of football throughout the year, man. It's rivalry week. It is rivalry week, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, man? A lot at stake in this year's Iron Bowl, Alabama, Auburn. I want to start with that one. That's the one that we know what I'm saying we care the most about. Man. So fat, it's like this here, man. Alabama 9-2. They gotta go to Jordan Hill Saturday night. Auburn 5-6, playing with the interim coach, DJ Durkin. They made a quarterback swap from Jackson Arnold to Ashton Daniels. How you see this Iron Bowl playing, man? Give me a preview. What you thinking?
Yeah. Well, coming into this game, man, this game is always a creepy game, especially when we travel to Jordan here and play them. Auburn always have the fact of coming into this game, not having nothing to lose, really, can make a bowl game, but not really no playoff implications on the line for them. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to really just get bragging rights in the state. But it's always kind of, this type of uh this type of matchup whenever they trying to spoil Bama season, and Bama got everything on the table, everything in front of them. So we done seen this before, man. So it's not like it's the first time this to happen. So yeah, going it's hype around it. You know what I'm saying? It being a prime time game at nighttime. I think the last time we played them at nighttime was 2014. I think it was
That's
2014.
that's
I think
correct.
Amari Cooper might have been a freshman at the time.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, that's the
Amari
last time
Cooper
we
was a
played them
joke.
in Jordan Head nighttime, and we did win that game though. But that's the last time I can remember us playing them at nighttime because I was usually a 2:30 game. But man, I'm out for it, man. Lot of stuff at stake, man, for Alabama. Alabama know they got to win this one to get to the playoffs, go to the SC championship game. So it's a lot on the line. This is it. This for all the marbles. So I know we gonna show up and be ready and prepared for this game. Uh, Auburn, you know how they play us. This is gonna be like a Super Bowl for them. Uh, I see they getting Ashton Daniels the nod. He gonna be starting this Saturday. Don't really know much about him really, cause like I said, he just started. Started playing. Jackson Arnold started majority of the season, so I really don't know much about Ashton Daniels going into it. I can say this coming into this game that Ashton Daniels and Ty Simpson, this their first Iron Bowl that they will be them first played in. So, you know, if that means anything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very exciting matchup. But when I'm looking at it, man, I feel like people are trying to are highlighting the fact that Ty Simpson has been regressing. He's regressed in the running game. That'd be the main thing I see people talk about when they speak on Alabama and how good Auburn defense is, and which for with high regard. Like Auburn defense had their front seven is for real. I'm not saying it's not, but I feel like in a way our defense is kind of flying under the radar. A lot of people not talking about how good our defense have been playing thus far. Like really, we haven't really gave up 30 points since the first game of the season. Like this defense has been playing lights out for a while now. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know this. I Googled it. We a top 10 defense. We got a top 10 defense in college football. We ranked number 9 defensively in the nation. Like, I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? But this defense, like, I feel like people giving Auburn all this, praise for their defense. I think that's kind of pissing my defense off. Like, all right, motherfucker, we ain't goddamn just some scrubs ourselves. Like, we stand on business as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think this is gonna be fun. I'm interested. Well, I will say this with Auburn defensively, which their front seven is good, but much as they talk about their front seven, that secondary is weak, man. They ain't got no great secondary. I've seen that. Their secondary is not very great. So this can shape well for Ty Simpson because I feel like, and we've been said this on the outside. I trust my receivers against any DBs in college football coming to the game every week. Like, we got the playmakers on the outside to hang with anybody. So this can shape well for Ty Simpson if he's able to, if they're able to protect Ty Simpson from that, ferocious pass rush that Auburn bring, and he able to sit back there and pick and have time to throw the ball to who you want to throw it to. It could be a long day for Auburn. And then I also can see pathways the way Auburn can win because, like I say, it can be like Oklahoma. They can force Ty Simpson to have turnovers. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same type of game. You know what I'm saying? But I think that this game here, I feel like a person like Bernard, I feel like finally, I feel like Ryan, this is a game I can see Ryan doing big things in because I don't think Auburn really has cornerback out there that can really just hold Ryan the whole game. Ryan just got to go out there and play and do what he do. I'm interested to hear the status of Josh Cuevas. He was in a walking boot last week. I don't know if he gonna play this week. I really do want to know if he gonna play. That's a huge blow if he can't play because Josh Cuevas has been reliable all season. I can argue and say he's been the second best player on the offense behind Jeremy Bernard this year. I mean, he's been reliable, man. On every time the ball gets thrown his way, he catching it. He ain't dropped many passes this year. You know what I'm saying? He's been very reliable. But yeah, man, this is a big game, man. Everything's still in front of. Like I say, this is Alabama. You your worst enemy, man. It's up to you. You control your destiny. You still got everything in front of you. You know what you got to lose. You know what's at stake. You know you have to go to Jordan Hill. You know how rowdy and weird this game is, but you got to weather the storm, man. Like I feel like if Alabama can weather the storm, I can see them being able to win the game. Because let's be honest, Alabama is the better team than Auburn. Like the reason why this game is like highlighted is because the playoff implications and the fact that it's in Jordan Hill. If Bama would have took care of their business a couple weeks ago, this game wouldn't have had the luster around it like it does now. Like the fact that we lost to Oklahoma is the reason why this game has so much luster around it right now. So, with that being said, man, if we just go out there and play our game, man, I feel like we can get it done in Jordan. I feel like if you got it done in Sanford Stadium, you can get it done in Jordan Hill, man. That's why I'm at with it. If you can go beat Georgia, you can go beat Auburn. You got to just go out there and take care of business.
When I look at this matchup, man, I think back to a year ago's matchup where the game might not necessarily be the most memorable Iron Bowl, but what I do take away from last year's Iron Bowl, and granted, man, last year these are two different teams. I understand that, but last year in the Iron Bowl, Alabama had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
Auburn had 2, and Alabama still won the game by 2 touchdowns. I think Muro made a ran 3 touchdowns and threw 1 in that game, I think. He might have ran 3 and somebody else ran 1. I can't remember exactly how it went. But, man, so I'm looking at questions that I had coming into this game, man. The strength of Auburn's team is I with you that front seven, their ability to stop the run, right?
Yeah.
The biggest weakness of Alabama's offense thus far has been sustaining a run game. I want to know
Yeah.
what is Ryan Grubb's approach to the run game? How committed to it are you going to be? Are you going to try to force the issue with it? Or are you going to come out just slinging it all over the yard off the top and then try to implement in the run game? I'm expecting a Grubb masterpiece. I'm just eager to see the way that they're going to try to play it. I'm going to be honest, Fat. I think this is a game. You remember the South Carolina game where the offense didn't necessarily play their best game by no means. To be honest, the South Carolina game is probably where we can point at and go, we initially thought that was just due to they had just finished
Yeah.
that 4-game gauntlet. But now we can pinpoint to that South Carolina game and go, okay, this is where offensively we began to regress a little bit, right? But
Yeah.
in that South Carolina game, Bama threw a lot of deep shots.
Yeah.
Didn't connect, but they threw a lot of deep shots. I expect Alabama to be very aggressive pushing the ball down the field against the Auburn secondary. Be honest, man, not a great unit. It's not a great unit. Diego Pavia threw for 1,000 yards on them. I think Gunnar Stockton threw for 270, close to 300 on them. They're gettable through the air, but that depends on how well can you be committed to the run. Can you make them at least think about defending the run? I don't care how bad your secondary is if they don't have to commit extra bodies to the run at all.
Yeah.
It's easier to cover 4 or 5 with your whole when you have linebackers that can play back too because you can't get pushed up front. I think that's big in this matchup. I'm looking at Auburn offensively, man. The past 2 weeks, there's been a resurgence since they moved, you know what I'm saying, made the transition from Jackson Arnold to Ashton Daniels. They put up 38 points at Vanderbilt. Granted, Vanderbilt, while I like the story, I think Vanderbilt is a really good team this year. The strength of Vanderbilt is Diego Pavia in that offense. Defensively, Fat Jam went off against Vanderbilt. As down as Alabama fans been on J.M. Miller lately, I think it's more due to him when he got that concussion against Missouri. Is really when he started to fall off. But nonetheless, Jam had one of his best running days against Vanderbilt. What I'm saying is, I don't know how much stock I put into what Ashton Daniels did at Vanderbilt. I don't think Vanderbilt's very good defensively.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm sitting here trying to know. I would be wrong because we scored 37 against Tennessee. So I was going to say they the last team we scored 30 on, like an SEC opponent, but I'll be wrong when I say that. But nonetheless, I don't know how much stock I put into that. What I do know is Ashton Daniels does have legs. I'm pretty sure Deuce Knight is the more athletic guy, but Ashton Daniels had legs that can keep you honest. I think he's more of like a Ty Simpson style runner. I don't think he necessarily going to run and hit you for a 60-yarder, but third down, you might have to spy him.
Yeah.
Third down, you might have to use Justin Jefferson to spy him. I think that's going to be an interesting chess piece in this matchup. I think Alabama, these are the keys that I have, man, just being completely honest. Like, to make a long story short, defensively, don't let Cam Coleman go crazy. First step. Cam Coleman is one of the best receivers in the country. He's going to make plays. That's a given. It's a given. He's going to make plays. Don't let Cam Coleman go for a $150, 200 yards. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Number one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be surprised, Fat, if we see Daniels and Deuce Knight in this game. I think them playing Deuce Knight last week He developed that confidence. He had a hell of a performance, man. Albeit against Mercer, I don't care about that. He's a true freshman. It was his first start. I saw the highlights. The kid looked legit, man. The athleticism definitely popped. So I won't be surprised if you see number 9 come in the game for some packages. That won't surprise me at all. How effective can Auburn's quarterback run game be in this ball game, whether it be with Daniels or Knight? I think that's very important in this game. Can Alabama contain Auburn's quarterback ability to run? Defensively. No, excuse me. That was the offensively. It's simple for me. I think it's simple for me. Don't give the game away.
Yeah.
Don't give the game away. As good as Auburn's defense is, and I do think it's good, Auburn's defense is ranked 8th in the SEC. Bama's is number 2.
Yeah.
I understand what the national media and sports pundits might lead you to believe. Alabama has the better defense between these two teams.
Yeah.
Alabama has the better football team. The records indicate that. I think Auburn actually is better than their 5-6 record. I do believe that. I do think they're better than their 5-6 record. I think had Auburn started this season off with Durkin as the head coach and Daniels as the quarterback, they might not be 5-6 right now. They might be sitting at 7-4, maybe. Auburn's been in every game, man. They ain't been really blown out all year. They've been in every game, man. So I'm not trying to make this come off like Auburn has no chance to win this ball game, because I don't believe that to be true. We know how crazy these games get when they played in Jordan Hill. It's a night game, man. Does Alabama come out tight? Because remember, where Auburn gets the luxury in these situations are, Auburn always comes into this as a team that ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I think I would expect to see Auburn be very aggressive on 4th downs. I'll be honest, man. For whatever it counts for, Auburn definitely has an advantage with the kicker.
Yeah.
For people can say whatever nobody ever thinks about that until you go back and think on the game and go, damn, we lost because they could kick and we couldn't.
Yeah.
We lost to Oklahoma because they could kick and we couldn't.
Yeah.
So, man, as long as Alabama don't go out there, turn it over, don't lose the turnover battle, man, especially, you know what I'm saying, like in a multiple, like -2, -3 in the turnover category. They've been much better at playing disciplined football. They ain't been getting nearly as many penalties. Hopefully that trend continues. Man. Ty Simpson, man, we need Ty to get back to mid-season form. I think the him regress thing is a bit overblown, in my opinion. I don't think he's regressed to the point that people are making it out to be. I just don't believe that. But he definitely ain't been as good as he was earlier in the year. So we need Ty to get back. I think this is a get-right game for Simpson. But, man, I'll be honest, that whenever Alabama lost to Oklahoma, and all the chatter on social media was that I saw from other Bama fans was, oh, now we got to go to Jordan Hill to win and get in the playoffs and make it to the SEC championship, and we ain't gonna win the game, and a bunch of negative stuff. I'm be honest, as a fan, as an Alabama fan, as a college football fan, I love this kind of shit here.
Yeah.
The Iron Bowl is interesting.
Yeah.
I will never complain about the Iron Bowl being an interesting game, man. One of my favorite games to watch every year, regardless of the records, man. I'm really just excited for this matchup. That it's a playoff spot on the line. If Alabama wins, they don't need any other help. If Bama wins, they're going to Atlanta. The only thing we're not sure yet will they be playing A&M or a rematch with Georgia. If A&M beats Texas on Friday night, and Alabama win the SEC championship will be Alabama, Texas A&M. If Texas beats Texas A&M and Alabama wins your SEC championship, will be Alabama, Georgia. So that's just something to monitor. Man, it's a playoff spot on the line. It's in Jordan Hill. It's Kirk Herbstreit. It's Chris Fowler. It's primetime, 6:30 ABC kickoff. Thanksgiving weekend is rivalry week. It don't get no better than this, man. It don't. So, Fat, before we get to our score prediction, we give you every game. Give me your X factor, offensively, defensively.
Ryan Williams. Deontay Lawson.
Offensively, my X factor, man, I'm going to be honest, man. Big time players make big time plays in big time games. This guy's been big time for us all year. He went for over 100 yards against Auburn a year ago. Jeremy Bernard. Offensively, I'm going with Jeremy Bernard. I can see why you would say Ryan. I do believe that Ryan Williams is due.
Yeah.
Ryan is due. I won't be shocked if Ryan go off in this game. Ryan is due. Yeah. I'm just putting that out there. He due. But I'm going to go Jeremy Bernard offensively. Defensively, the matchup between Cam Coleman and Dejon Lee, I think it's going to be very exciting to watch. Cam Coleman like 6'4", Dejon Lee like 6'4". It's two long, athletic players going at each other on the snaps and they matched up on each other. That's something to monitor. X factor defensively for me, you said Deontay Lawson. I'm going to stay right there where I'm at, man. Dejon Lee. Dejon Lee. I think the job that Dejon Lee does against Cam Coleman can weigh heavily in the outcome of this ball game. In fact, I'm not saying Dejon Lee should lock up Cam Coleman as a true freshman. I'm not saying that. I don't even want that to come out like that. What I'm saying is, to the Auburn people that see this before this game come up, I don't know how much of Alabama you watch. Dejon Lee ain't your average true freshman. The kid legit.
Yeah, he legit.
The kid is legit. I'm telling you right now, the kid is legit, man. So I'm going to go Dejon Lee. All right, Fat, we here, man, before we move on to another rivalry. What's the final score with the Iron Bowl, man? Who win it?
I got Bama. 24. 24-20.
24-20. So you got Auburn covering the spread.
Yeah.
24-20 Bama. I ain't mad at that. I'll be honest, man. I think that scoreboard gonna light up more in this game than people think. I don't know why. I just got a feeling that everything about this game screams take the under to me. Like with your over under, everything screams go under. That's kind of why I don't know why. Because my football brain would go under, just something that may seem too easy. I think the scoreboard lights up a little bit more in this game than that. It's no secret, man. I got the hat on. We know who I'm picking to win. Before this season started, I picked Auburn to win this game in our preseason episode. But man, after I watched Auburn and Alabama both perform this season, man, I just think Alabama's the better football team. I think this Iron Bowl plays out much like damn near everyone that gets played in Jordan Stadium does, man. Auburn keeps this game. They weirdly keep this game competitive throughout the entirety of it. I think down the stretch, Bama makes the plays to pull away and win the ball game. I'm going to throw an extra wrinkle in there. I think Ashton Daniels' Achilles heel he can turn the ball over. Alabama's defensively has been known for, with the exception of the Oklahoma game, has been forcing turnovers all season. I think that trend continues. I think Alabama scores a touchdown on defense in this game. Alabama goes in to Jordan Hill, win the ball game that night. Ty Simpson throws for over 280 yards in the ball game. Bama 34. Bama 34-24. Alabama. I think Ty Simpson has a date Saturday. I think he just strikes me as one of those guys when it's time to rise up to the occasion and get it done. He gets it done, man. I think Alabama win by 10, 34-24. I'm laying the 6.5.
Yeah.
On to another rivalry. Now, we ain't even got to spend nearly as much time on this one, Fap. Every year coming into this game, man, at least last year for damn sure, it seems to me like Ohio State is far better than Michigan when I watch both of them play like throughout the season, right?
Yeah.
Yet the last 4 years, I really should have got Tom on him for this. I didn't hit him up. Yet the last 4 years, Michigan has won this ball game, and I don't really understand how. I think they be tricking Ohio State into playing their style of ball. But, man, do Michigan get them again, Fap?
I don't think so.
Guess what, Fap? It's in Ann Arbor. The Michigan at home.
Yeah. I think Ohio State know that this team, that obviously Michigan has been a thorn in their side for the past 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I think this year Ohio State is more laser focused than ever. Like, I think that's the reason why they set Jeremiah Smith and Cardell Tate for this. Like, this they laser focused for this game. I think Ohio State get it done this time. I do. I think they get it done.
They got them late. Do they cover the 9.5?
Yeah, I got them covered.
Man, it's strange, man. It's strange because I think Ohio State is really good, man. I think Ohio State is really good.
Yeah.
This year for them, like other than just being a fan, you're a fan of your team. I understand that. But this season for them thus far, it had to be kind of boring.
Yeah.
It had to be kind of boring, man, because the Texas game didn't live up to the hype, especially we look back down the road and go, okay, Texas wasn't as good as we thought they were going to be. Since then, they ain't played nobody I don't think that's ranked because Penn State fell apart. So that Ohio State-Penn State game, to be what we thought it would have been in the preseason. Michigan got dominated by USC.
Yeah.
I would lay the points with Ohio State. I think Ohio State rolls. I'm going to be honest, Fat. I think Ohio State wins this game by 14 plus.
Me too.
I think they win this game by 14 plus, man. And granted, Cardell Tate actually missed like the last couple games due to an injury. I think they said, if I'm not mistaken, I read that Jeremiah Smith suffered some sort of injury late in their game against Purdue, if I'm not mistaken. I think they played Purdue the week before last. They played Rutgers last week, if I'm not mistaken. Now, so I think
they're gonna play in this game.
Really were hurt, and I think the fact that they play in Michigan this week, they sat them. I'm with you. They sat them for that too. It seems to me like Ohio State going in this game out for blood.
Yeah.
I can't come up with the football reason why I think Michigan's gonna win this game. And Michigan is without Justice Haynes.
Yeah.
he's out. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So Bryce Underwood. Now, granted, these are both two first-time starting quarterbacks in Bryce Underwood for Michigan and Julian Sand for Ohio State. Man, this game could be competitive. Rivalry games do get crazy sometimes, and Michigan will come out and play with a lot of pride. Both of these teams, they hate each other. But man, I can't foresee Ryan Day and the Buckeyes going into this game again and gonna try to play in the phone booth with Michigan like they did last year, like jackasses for whatever damn reason. You have Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. Make them guard you on the outside. Do what you do every other week. Have I watched much Ohio State this year? No. I do know every time I watch game day, I see Julian Sand throwing touchdown passes to Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. Let's not get away from the formula because we hate Michigan.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State rolls them. I'm going to be honest, man. I think that's one on the sheet. I'm probably going to take on both my sheets. That's all I got for that one, man. I can't see a path with Michigan win this ball game unless the path to pour these upsets whenever you're underdog. Like I said, for Auburn against Alabama, if Ohio State go out there, turn it over 2 or 3 times, give Michigan short fields, now it could be interesting. That's with anybody.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
yeah,
I think the Buckeyes roll, man. I do. Other notable games, man. What you think about Tennessee Vanderbilt? Tennessee at home.
I think Tennessee get them.
Huh?
I think Tennessee get them.
You think Tennessee beat Vandy? I'm not mad at that.
I'm going with Tennessee.
I'm not mad at it, man. I'm not. I'm be honest. I'll tell you what I think. I think it's gonna be
Rocky Top a tough place to play. Tough place to play, man.
It is. It is. Man.
I like Tennessee. I think it's gonna be scope for scope, but I like Tennessee though.
Yeah, I definitely see it being a high scoring game. Man, I gotta be honest, fam. Man. I'm on the Pavia hype train. I have been, except for when they played Alabama, obviously. I've been on the Pavia hype train. And right now, it's too damn late to get off the Pavia hype train. I think Vanderbilt goes to Rocky Top. They go from Nashville to Knoxville. Who the real Ville in Tennessee this year? I think Vanderbilt go on the road and complete this and finish with it. I think Vanderbilt caps off a 10-win season in Knoxville, Tennessee this weekend. And a high-scoring fan. Real talk, from a pure entertainment standpoint, because I understand that, like, the Iron Bowl and the game are, like, bigger names and bigger brands or whatever, so to speak. But, man,
that's going to be interesting.
Tennessee might be the most entertaining game of the day.
It's going to be entertaining.
It's going to be
a lot of high-flying offense.
That game
a lot of high-flying offense.
Very entertaining, man. Me personally, I trust Pavia a little bit more than I do Aguilar for Tennessee. Give me the Vanderbilt Commodores in a shootout, in an absolute thriller that it might go to overtime.
What is the over-under on that game? Like 70?
I do not know. It's got to be high.
Yeah.
I do not know. I can't look it up right now. It's got to be high, though. It's got to be.
It got to be high. Yeah.
Oh, man. What else we got, man? Another notable rivalry. Okay. Friday night. Do Texas derail Texas A&M perfect season?
That's tough. That's going to be tough.
It's tough. Texas at home.
That's tough.
It's tough. In fact, and real talk, man, for whatever it's worth, maybe you can discard the Georgia game because, they just got killed by Georgia. But Arch Manning has played better down the stretch, man, than he was earlier in the season.
Yeah, he has.
He ain't looked like the Heisman Trophy.
No.
But down the stretch,
Nah, but
Arch Manning, he
he
is
look better.
playing better football.
Yeah, he playing better football. He is.
I'll be
But
honest.
I'm out
I
the
think
road.
Texas can pull this off.
I think Texas. I think they can, man. I think they can.
Do I think they will? I don't know if I'm ready.
The only the only reason why I say I would go with A&M because obviously not even just them being undefeated. I obviously trust Marcel Reed more than I do Arch Manning.
Arch Manning, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
For me, with A&M, man, I watched A&M in that first half against South Carolina and said, okay, here go the annual A&M letdown that they normally do. And then they stormed back and won the ball game. But that first half showed me something. I'm be honest, man. I think A&M's really good. Go back and look at A&M's resume, man. They ain't played nobody in the top half of the SEC all season. So that undefeated season is, I'm not
yeah.
saying
They,
it's fraudulent. What I'm saying, I'm not sure if it's quite as impressive as maybe I once thought it was until I get a bit of a deep dive on A&M. But man, I'm with you, man. Marcel Reed, Mario Craver, Kevin Concepcion, they are extremely explosive offensively. Cassius Howard, one of the best
yeah,
defensive players in all of college football. They only lay in 2.5. It's a small number. I'm gonna take A&M to win the game. I'm gonna take A&M to win the game. This might be one of my ones I actually take Texas on the other sheet, to be honest, because I'm not very confident in A&M. I'm gonna go with A&M to win this game, Fat, but ooh, I'm telling you,
yeah.
man. So,
I can see.
something about this one. It's a Friday night game. It's in Austin. Something about this just spells upset for me.
Yeah, I can see it. I can
Because
see.
from a
Like
talent
I said,
standpoint, Fat, Texas roster can
it
match
ain't
A&M.
the same thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It ain't. It
They
is.
can match that.
It's
And Texas defense is
very
good, man.
comparable.
The defense is actually good.
Yeah, yeah,
Telling you, man, I'm not saying the Longhorns gonna beat the Aggies. Obviously, somebody in Texas got to win the damn game, but oh, it's tough. I think it's tough. I think that's tough.
yeah. It's gonna be tough.
Another in-state rival, Georgia at Georgia Tech. Now they're not playing at Georgia Tech Stadium. It's gonna be in the Falcons, Mercedes-Benz Superdome, but the Georgia Tech is located in Atlanta. It is like
Yeah,
a home game for Georgia Tech, but the Georgia Bulldog fans go pack the damn. It'll be just as many Bulldogs as it
yeah,
is Yellow Jackets fans in there. Can
yeah,
Georgia Tech upset Georgia? Remember this game last year went like 7 to 8 overtime.
yeah.
Can
I
Georgia
think I
Tech
was more.
upset Georgia?
I think I was more higher on it a couple weeks ago than I am now. Not saying Georgia Tech is not a good football team, but I don't know for some reason I just was a little higher on it early in the season than I am now.
Right. No, that's
I
fair.
think
That's fair.
yeah, yeah. I think down the stretch, Georgia obviously has, you know, been stronger. They I feel like Georgia is getting right at the right time. And I kind of think Georgia Tech, in a way, they kind of like scaling back a bit from what they was early in the season. They
Right.
trending kind of downwards and Georgia kind of trending upwards. So I'm gonna have to take Georgia in this one. Now, if you would have told me this 3 weeks ago or something like that, I probably would have said Georgia Tech might have would have been able to pull it off, but I have to go with Georgia on this because, like I say, man, I think Georgia is trending in the upper trajectory, and I think Georgia Tech kind of trending down a little bit. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Georgia. I'm gonna go with Georgia. I like Georgia in this one. Down the stretch, I think Georgia just been better.
I think so too, man. It do seem like
Yeah,
Georgia starting to peak and Georgia Tech starting to fade. It's hard for anybody, man, to say right now you think Georgia Tech gonna win this ball game based on what you watched them do against Pitt last week
yeah,
and how you
yeah,
see how Georgia's been ascending here lately. So I totally agree with that, man. I do think the spread right now, man, when I last checked, they got Georgia laying 13.5. That's 2 touchdowns. Do I think Georgia Tech can cover 14 points, essentially. I think that they can cover the spread. I'm not sure I see Georgia Tech winning the game outright, though, man. Georgia offensive, they couldn't stop Pitt. They couldn't stop Pitt, man.
Yeah.
And for all the jokes about Gunnar Stockton earlier, man, like in the preseason, whenever he showed up at SEC Media Day looking like somebody, granddaddy that worked at the insurance company. Sorry. What he looked like with that damn suit on. He looked kind of old in the face.
Yeah.
He do. But
yeah.
dude a good quarterback, man. He showed me time and time again this year. I have no Gunnar Stockton slander. I don't.
Yeah.
I do not. I have no Gunnar Stockton slander, man. He showed me that he could play. That dime he threw against Tennessee on 4th down, I still remember watching it when it happened at the time. I was like, man, that was just an incredible throw. I think Georgia wins. I think Georgia wins. I think they just got too many dudes. I think they're too focused. They're too hot right now. But I will say this, man. This rivalry here, sneaky competitive, man. I won't be shocked if Georgia Tech cover the 13.5.
Yeah.
I think some of what you saw last week was Georgia Tech looking ahead at Georgia and overlooking Pitt.
Yeah.
I think that's some of what you saw last week, too. I think Georgia wins the game. I'm hesitant to lay the 13.5 points. 1-to-1s on the sheet. I'll probably end up split. I'll probably split it on the sheet. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm hesitant. 13.5 is a little too rich for my blood, but I do think Georgia will win, but covering, that's a little too rich for me. I'm not gonna lie. Georgia defense ain't what it was at one spot of time. They very good.
Yeah. What? Say it again.
I said Georgia defense is very true. I said Georgia defense hasn't been what it been in the recent years. So it's a very gettable defense. That's Georgia Tech can find ways to be able to,
Lane Kiffin being linked to all these damn jobs. They got to go to Mississippi State the day after Thanksgiving, Friday morning. Egg Bowl, upset alert, Ole Miss.
I think I put it like this. I do think Ole Miss gonna win, but it wouldn't shock me if goddamn Mississippi State don't keep it close. It wouldn't shock me.
That touchdown.
I think Ole Miss gonna win, but I think Mississippi State can keep it close though.
Yo, for me, man, it's hard for me to pick Mississippi State to pull this off. Mississippi State defensively, they're atrocious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Ole Miss. I think the spread, I think it's at 6.5, if I'm not mistaken. That seems kind of low. Some of these spreads trick you because it seems like it's just too damn easy to pick Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. Mississippi State find a way to keep this close, interesting in the 4th quarter. Is Lane Kiffin making it other jobs? They focus on what he got going on right now. I'm just saying that could be interesting. I think Ole Miss win the ball game. Friday morning kickoff in start, day after Thanksgiving, cowbells going. I'm just saying that could be interesting.
I think it's gonna be closer than what people would think. I really do. I think Ole Miss gonna win though, but it's gonna be. I don't think they're just gonna blow them out by 20. I just don't.
Rivalry too.
Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be a blowout.
Too.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm not wasting my time talking Florida State, Florida.
Nah.
I'm not wasting my time talking Florida State, Florida. So I'm saying, no disrespect, but I'm not doing it. Damn, but I think that's all the good ones I got. Yeah. That's all of them.
Yeah.
That's all of them. All right, man, Fat, we got to talk about this, man, before we get out of here. I can't just let it. We got to touch on it briefly, man. I want to start off. Man. We had a good season. Right?
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be misconstrued. Like I want to take anything for what we did accomplish this season, man. Fat, what did our finest? What did our final record end at? Do you know?
Was we 9-3?
I think so. 9-3, 10-3,
10-3, something like that.
9-3, 10-3. Either 9-3 or 10. I can't remember. Who we lost to? We lost to Jackson. We lost to Jackson
Jackson
twice.
and
We lost to just
St.
Florida,
Michael.
Florida.
Oh no, out of Florida.
Who you said we lost to?
Um, I said St. Michael's.
And St. Mike. Okay, so we lost 4 games.
Yeah,
So we should have been
4 games.
9-4.
9-4 then. 9-4 then.
9-4. Okay, that's right. That's right. Unless in the regular season we might have had a bye week, ended up making it 12. It might have been 8-4. Either way it go. 9-4, 8-4. Had a good season, man. Made some third round of the playoffs. So I don't want my message to be misconstrued, man. I'm strictly talking about the performance the other night, not the entirety of the season, man. I think I summed it up pretty well on Friday whenever during the game when I posted and I said that in so many words, I can't remember exactly how I worded it, but I said in so many words, man, that they had kids that they have a type of talent that we just can't match.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, I want people to understand this, man. There's a such thing, and you're right, man. Crowell going to Alabama, man. Duckworth is going to South Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, man, I can't remember the wide receiver name, but number 6. I think that kid is going to like North Carolina. I think they got like 2 more kids going D1, man. Like they're absolutely littered with Division I talent, man. So I understand that. The talent gap being what it was does not mean you're also not allowed to be outcoached as well.
Yeah.
I want people to be able to understand what I'm saying when I say that. When I said that when I put in the comments and I was like, this is the part where y'all gonna get mad because I still think we're poorly coached. I think that's how I worded it. I don't mean that as I think our coaching staff is awful, because I don't think that. I know what an awful staff was. When we had Will Cox, that was awful. No respect to the dude. Terrible. I know what awful looked like. Trust me.
Yeah.
Coach Sims and Coach Wilcox ain't in the same ballpark in my eyes.
Yeah.
We ain't finna make, and I hate to use, him as an example. He's just the first one I can think of when I'm talking strictly Neal football.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a kickoff, whenever we're not understanding that on the kickoff, if the ball goes beyond 10 yards, the ball is live. If the other team recovers it, it's their ball. And we're running off the field as if it's getting down for a punt. That's being poorly coached. That's one or two things.
Yeah.
It's one or two things.
Does it happen 2 times?
Coached or scared.
Yeah. It was a little bit of both because Neal was scared.
It don't matter. It really don't.
It was both. It was both.
We can say it was both.
Yeah.
Whenever you play a team once and they beat you 30-7, and then you turn around and you play them again and they beat you 50-7. Offensively, what were we doing?
Man, offensively, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. A lot of it was just scared, man. It was scared. We kept spamming the same play, running up the middle with ST, which I don't know why we kept doing that. ST, I think he's a better back when he's outside, when he's able to have wiggle and be able to do what he want to do. I think that was some poorly coached right there. With the play caller was very questionable all game. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was just spam ST up the middle or roll what's the name out, and he was getting the ball out of his hand so fast, man. Like it was just, yeah, man. Like it just we wasn't together on offense, and that was my big concern was us getting together on offense. And hell, this time, hell, the defense they didn't show up either. So I just think a lot of it was like, but in the beginning of the game, the intensity was there. We was hitting Crowell. We was hitting Crowell. Hell, we even hit the quarterback. And it was like after that happened, we never got back to that same level of play. I don't know what happened after that, but it just seemed like something struck. and we never could get back to that level of play. We never could get back with that same intensity. We never was that aggressive again. Like, I don't know what happened. I really want to know. I truly want to know what was said on the sidelines after we got Crowell down, you know what I'm saying? Because he had got hurt. I want to know what happened. What did the coach tell the players? I want to know what happened after that. After that situation happened, I really want to know what happened.
I agree.
I really
I
want to know what
agree,
happened.
fam.
I'm just being honest. Yeah, I don't know what
Man,
happened after that.
this
I
this
don't know.
this my thing, man. This is my thing. For starter, what we were trying to do offensively on some of the drop back stuff, man. I'm not even sure if I necessarily blame that on coaching because it was very apparent early on. We couldn't block them.
We couldn't block. Yeah,
You can't run nothing when you can't block. You know, I know I'm
yeah,
not attesting that to coaches or players. They just had dudes that we don't have. I
yeah,
understand that.
yeah,
Defensively, and look here, man. The kid Crowell is coming to Alabama, not Alabama
yeah,
State, not Alabama A&M. I'm talking about Alabama Roll Tide, where Kalen DeBoer is the head coach. He's coming to Alabama, right? Ultra
yeah.
talented kid. I didn't come away from the game Friday as impressed with Crowell as casual football people are. He had 10 carries and 5 touchdowns. That's a crazy stat line. I didn't walk away from it as impressed. Because, okay, but I'm going to tell you like this here. Going into the game, I thought, okay, 13, he different. I'm high on
Yeah.
him. I've been following him because he recruit coming to Bama. So, I've been tuned in with that anyway. I didn't leave
Yeah.
Friday more impressed than I already was because I want to let Neal people know. I want to let Neal people know he didn't turn it up at all.
Yeah.
At all. That one
Yeah.
half of it. That one half of it. He didn't have to turn it up against. He didn't have to turn it up because Jackson first possession. They went drop back. They get nothing going, right? 3 and out. Neal made a punt. And then I think Neal got a first down. Then they went 3 and out at punt. I think they went 4 and out if I ain't mistaken. They punted. Then Jackson got the ball. Neal got the 3rd and long. We in the zone. Duckworth throws an absolute dime, drops it in the soft spot of the zone. They move the sticks. Next thing you know, they put a drive together. Crowell scores a short touchdown. It's 6-0. They missed the extra point. Neal comes back down. Neal puts a drive together. Coach Salter calls a play, or Coach Sims, whoever the hell called the play. They run an inside little reverse look zone looking kind of play to Eli Stone, get a big gain on it. Neal go down and punch it in to score. Make the extra point. It's 7-6 WS Neal. And I go, oh, shit. Uh-oh, here we go. The very next play, not the kickoff. Jackson, very next play. They handed Crowell the ball. There was not a Neal defender that was attempting to make that tackle.
They were scared. They were scared Friday.
What happened and then especially after the long run, they watched that young man with that black uniform on.
They were scared.
How fast he was running to that end zone.
Yeah.
And from that point forward, from Crowell, not the first touchdown, that was a short run. After he ran that long touchdown, the longest one they had in the game, if I'm not mistaken, it was the second touchdown. From that point forward, we wanted no more parts of that young man. We did.
Yeah, they were still
trying to tell me I have eyes. I watched it.
I know scared when I see scared.
The only man I saw for WS Neal that did not look scared to me the entire time that I was watching. And I will admit, at some point I quit watching. I had got so pissed. I quit watching. Easton Grace was the only man
Eli Stone too. Eli Stone too.
I ain't gonna say that. Easton Grace.
Eli Stone. Yeah. Eli Stone.
Play football to me.
Yeah. Yes.
But
they did.
They wanted to play football to me. In the beginning, the first couple of drives, Neal whole defense wanted to play football. After 13 ran that long touchdown, man, nobody else wanted no more problems with that young man.
Yeah, they did.
I'm watching a defense where all 11 players are praying that somebody else has to make the tackle. I know what I'm
Yeah.
seeing when I'm looking at it. I played football.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
when you out there on that damn field and it start in the back of your mind, man, I hope they don't come this way. Guess where the
Yeah.
ball coming?
Your way.
It's coming right. As soon as you
Right
have
at
that
you.
doubt in your mind, it's
It's coming
coming
right
right to
at you.
you. That's how the football
Yep.
gods work.
It's coming right at you.
It's coming right at
Coming
you.
right at you.
But man, I
They
don't.
want to know parts of Crowell.
They want no parts of it, man. And my thing is that y'all didn't even make him have to turn up.
Nah.
He didn't have to
Nah.
turn up. He didn't.
He didn't.
I didn't think he did much in the game. I didn't. I
Yeah.
understand what the stats was. He scored 5 times. Maybe me saying he didn't do much sound kind of crazy. What I'm saying is he didn't have to work hard. After he ran that long touchdown, man, the other 3 was gimmies. They was gimmies.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody
Because,
trying to
like I
tackle this
said,
dude, man, with the exception of Easton Grace.
people was
From what
acting
I
like they
read.
was getting people. Our defense got to where they was acting like they were getting blocked out of the play. They were able to get to to Crowell and make the tackle. They were purposely getting blocked to not tackle Crowell. I'm dead. I'm still looking at this. Like they get not like they purposely get nudged over so they don't have to tackle Crowell. They were
I'm telling you,
scared.
man, it's I
Yeah.
didn't understand it. I didn't understand it, man. But you know what I'm saying, man? I don't wanna dwell on it, man, because I enjoyed the season. I enjoyed
Yeah,
talking as
me
much
too.
shit as I done got to
Me
talk
too.
all year long, man. Neal had a damn good year. You know what I'm saying? But I want us to understand, man, the Blue Eagle Nation, what you watched Friday was one football program that was happy to be there, and another football program that this just another Friday night. This been we used to be in here.
Yeah.
That what you
Yeah.
watch.
It's super tight business.
Because
It was
while getting
business.
to the 3rd round is good, it's impressive, man. We ain't been there in 20 years. That's very impressive. When you get to the 3rd round and lose 50-7, it also kind of points to the fact that, yeah, we can tell you ain't never been here before. Truth be told, you probably didn't deserve to be here. You got here
Yeah.
because of the draw you had to get here.
If
Because we
if
beat
you get to
Auburn,
the third
and next
round,
team we played in the 2nd round, American Christian, that's not a playoff team.
that shit that Neal did Friday was an absolute embarrassment. That was embarrassing.
It was,
That was
man.
embarrassing.
And
Like you,
I hate to
you
be
don't
the
make
guy
it
that
to the third
always sounds
round.
like this at the end of the season. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you close the episode. I hate to be the guy that always sounds like this at the end of the season, like I'm bashing Neal, and you know what I'm saying, not, you know what I'm saying, giving them praise for what they did because I've been on the front line with it all goddamn year. Y'all know what
Yeah,
time it is with me. Y'all know what time it is with me. But man, what I'm not gonna do is praise and talk good when it's time to do that. It didn't act like I'm gonna turn a blind eye like I didn't see what I saw. Friday night was not our best showing. Is Jackson better than us? Yes, no doubt about it.
yeah,
They
yeah,
are
yeah,
defending state champions, and if they beat St. Michael's Friday night, they're probably going back to back. And I think that's legitimate on the board. I have to be honest. I think they're gonna beat St. Michael's. I do. I'm putting that out
yeah,
there. I think they're gonna
yeah,
beat St. Michael's. But I hate to be like I'm always ranting about Neal in a negative way at the end of the year. I just don't like how our seasons end. If we go up there, man, if we lose 28-21 or 42-21 or 42 to
yeah,
28, if the score looks competitive, and I feel like, okay, we really did belong to them, they were just better than us, cool. But when you lose 50-7,
yeah.
it
That look
kind of
like that
made
year
people go like,
Georgia
yeah, we knew, yeah, y'all
IQ,
really didn't belong to them.
IQ, IQ. That look like that year in that national championship. I think it was 2021, 2022, when Georgia played TCU. That's the
Yeah,
vibe it gave.
yeah.
That's that's the vibe it gave me. Like you didn't belong. You know what I'm saying? Like third round is supposed to be a
Competitive.
competitive game. It's supposed to be
Yes.
competitive. That game was fucking come on, man. It was a massacre, man. It was a walk in the park for Jackson.
Real talk, man. You tip your cap to them. They're the better team, man. I got no
Yeah,
problem admitting that, man. You know, they're the defending
yeah,
state champs anyway. So,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
but man, you know what I'm saying? Blue Eagle Nation, man, we had a good season.
We had a good season. We had a
Trust
damn
me,
good
I will
season.
be back next year still talking shit. I'm not going nowhere.
Oh yeah,
You know, now I'm not, my thing is, man, I don't know how good we're going to be next year. And I had this confirmed. I had this confirmed. We losing 8. This team had 18 seniors.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot of seniors, man. A lot of very key contributing seniors too, man. Matt got both. Number 8, man. Matt got both. You lose ST. You lose
ST,
Easton Grace. You lose Eli
Eastern
Stone.
Grace,
You
Eli
lose
Stone,
say 76 Bowens. You lose
Bowens.
Mike Bowens. You lose
Yeah.
Big Mike. You
Yeah.
lose a lot of key contributors off this team, man.
Is he number 78? Is he number 78?
I think did I say 76? I'm gonna say 78 now.
78. Yeah, 78.
78. 78. Big Mike
Yeah.
Bowens. 78. Excuse me. That's 76. 78, man. A lot of seniors, man. A lot of seniors.
Yeah.
A lot of seniors, man. But hey, we see what we got next year, man. See what we got next year.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Fab?
Shit. We covered Neal. We covered Bama. Shit, yo, that's it. We got through all the, yeah.
Man, well, that's gonna sum and wrap up another episode of No Excuses, man. And always, man, like always, we appreciate y'all watching these videos, man. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Alabama fans, Auburn fans, get in the comments, man. Drop a scope, drop the Roll Tide and the elephant. I'm not gonna say the other words, but drop the damn tiger. I'm not gonna say the other words. I'm just not gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Michigan fans, Ohio State fans, Georgia fans, and the Georgia Tech fans in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Get in the comments, man. It's rivalry week, the best week of the season, man. Well, until championship week, which is next week. But man, there's no excuses, man. And we out.
We out.